Somewhere over the Pacific, a storm is brewing, not made of clouds, but code. Taiwan just announced a project that sent shockwaves through every military command center from Beijing to Washington. A digital wall of defense called T-Dome, a $3.7 billion network designed to predict and destroy incoming threats before they even exist. The announcement came quietly, a press conference, a promise of protection. But what it didn't show was the fear behind it. Because Taiwan isn't just defending against missiles, it's defending against ghosts. The F-47 Ghosthawk, America's sixth-generation stealth fighter, the aircraft that lives between radar pulses, a shape the human eye and machine learning both failed to see. The Pentagon calls it evolution, China calls it provocation, Taiwan calls it survival. But there's a problem. For all its funding, all its engineering, no one has seen T-Dome actually work. No footage, no trials, no data, just classified slides, satellite dishes spinning in the dark, and a promise that this invisible dome can stop the most invisible jet on Earth. Somewhere, someone must be asking the real question. What happens when a $3.7 billion shield meets a $400 million ghost? The world's media thought it was another defense briefing until the words T-Dome Initiative appeared on the screen. Within minutes, China's foreign ministry issued a statement, an act of escalation. Washington called it preventive defense, but in the Pentagon sub-basements, the tone was different. A memo leaked weeks later revealed quiet alarm. Not about what Taiwan was building, but about where it got the technology. Buried inside T-Dome's architecture are algorithms eerily similar to DARPA's abandoned Sentinel project, an American experiment meant to predict stealth trajectories. Somehow, that code resurfaced on an island 7,000 miles away. The speculation spread fast. Was T-Dome really Taiwan's creation? Or a U.S. test site hiding in plain sight? Either way, Beijing understood the message and began mobilizing radar jammers along its coast. And while politicians spoke of peace, satellites captured something else. Construction zones lighting up at midnight, antennas angled toward the South China Sea. A digital fortress was being born, but even its creators knew. Okay, no wall is perfect, especially one built against a jet designed to slip through reality itself. The F-47 Ghosthawk doesn't fight fair. It doesn't roar across the sky. It whispers. Its stealth plating bends light. Its plasma exhaust neutralizes heat signatures, and its onboard AI rewrites flight patterns in real time. To radar, it's not an aircraft, it's a disappearing thought. The F-47 was engineered for one mission: to strike before anyone knows it was ever there. It's said to link directly with orbital satellites and underwater drones, forming a single neural network of war. Military insiders claim even Allied radar systems can't lock onto it. That's why the Pentagon rarely confirms sightings, because each confirmed sighting would mean it failed. Now imagine what that means for Taiwan. Their defense grid, every sensor, every algorithm, must predict what can't be seen, intercept what can't be tracked. To stop the F-47, they'd need to read its intent, not its position. That's why T-Dome isn't just metal and code. It's a bet that human fear and machine intelligence can merge fast enough to catch a ghost in the sky. After Taiwan's announcement, an invisible race began. Beijing poured billions into electronic warfare, satellites. The U.S. Defense Advanced Projects quietly reactivated stealth counter EI programs. Somewhere above the Pacific, digital ghosts fought each other in silence. Taiwan's engineers believed they were designing defense, but each line of T-Dome code was also a weapon trained to anticipate the very systems America built into the F-47. The result? Feedback loops, false signals, radar images appearing and vanishing like hallucinations. Cyber analysts called it
the Mirage War. No missiles, no soldiers, just billions of dollars worth of machines trying to outthink each other. And the scariest part, none of it was visible to the public. The world could be one keystroke away from a digital strike, and no one would know until the satellites went dark. It's a new kind of Cold War. One fought not with nation, but with algorithms every government sells confidence. But technology doesn't care about politics. It only obeys physics. The truth behind T-Dome's promise hides in its tests, or rather their absence. No field trials, no combat simulations released. Even US intelligence analysts admit they haven't seen hard evidence that the system works against hypersonic or stealth targets. Meanwhile, the F-47 continues quiet missions across undisclosed skies. Its AI, known internally as Spectre, learns with every maneuver, analyzing thousands of counter-radar patterns per second. The more radar networks scan for it, the smarter it becomes. Which means that every attempt to catch it only trains it to vanish better. Taiwan's shield may be building the perfect predator it fears most. Here's how it would happen. One night, radar stations detect an unidentified signature, faint, fragmented, moving at impossible speeds. T-Dome activates hundreds of interceptors align, sensors blink alive. Algorithms predict impact in 90 seconds, but the pattern doesn't match anything on record. It's the F-47, and it's not attacking. It's testing. In a split second, the Ghosthawk changes course, flies through 3 layers of detection, and disappears behind an island ridge. No alarms, no explosions, just silence, and a data trail that makes no sense. Inside Taiwan's Defense Command, operators stare at blank monitors. Did they win? Did they lose? No one knows. That's the future of air combat, battles that happen faster than human thought, victories measured in milliseconds, wars without witnesses. T-Dome remains unseen, the F-47 remains undefeated. But make no mistakes, Austin, this isn't just Taiwan's story. It's a preview of what happens when technology outpaces control. A $3.7 billion shield that may never prove itself. A $400 million ghost that trains itself to survive. Somewhere between those two lies the next war, not fought over land, but over data, prediction, and power. If T-Dome fails, Taiwan loses the sky. If it succeeds, every other nation will want one. The line between defense and offense will vanish, just like the F-47 on radar. And maybe that's the real warning behind this story. When machines learn to predict human conflict, humans may no longer control what they start. T-Dome is more than a dome, it's a mirror, and the reflection staring back is us.